There was this one quirky Mathf method that I learned while making Mario Kart Rail Shooter VR game. It's being used to make some of the targets here at Baby Park from Mario Kart Double Dash to move back and forth, just to make them look more interesting. From looking at the title and the description of this video, the culprit that caused this is the PingPong method. What a name, right? According to the documentation, it moves back and forth between 0 and the length provided. I used their example to help me get the targets to move back and forth, but that wasn't enough. If I just leave it like that on a target here and set the length to be 5, then the target will start from 0 and move to 5 on the x-axis, and it goes back and forth. The problem is that I want the targets to start from where they are at and not from 0. Also, I would like to mix things up a bit by giving the option to go in reverse or in another direction. So let's check out the code that I have for that. Before I begin, I want to admit that this code is kind of messy and probably scary to look at, but in the end I can give an idea on how I would have made this cleaner for here and in the inspector. Also, don't worry about the other code, and I'll just show you the PingPong related lines of code. So I grouped all my PingPong variables here underneath the header that I made for the inspector, and I have the starting position for the target. That way it doesn't make them start from 0 on the x or y or z axis. I want them to move from where they are at in that direction. Back and forth is just my way of toggling if I want to turn on PingPong for the target. The travel distance is the length for the parameter, the second parameter in the PingPong method. The reverse just checks to see if I want to make the targets go in the opposite direction, and then I have these two for in which direction I would like to move the target in. I can toggle both of them on or off, but then if I toggle it off, then there's no point of turning on PingPong. So there's a little issue with that. So in the start function, I just grab the target's position first for that offset, and then down here in the update is all the PingPong code. So we check to see if I want to turn on the PingPong or use the PingPong method, and then I check to see if I should go in reverse or not. For an example here, I don't want to go in reverse and I'm going in the x direction, so I use my current offset, my current position that I started out with, and then I just add in the number between 0 and that travel distance, how far I wanted to go. The rest to be normal for y and z. And then for the y, it's just the same thing I have in the x, but instead of having it in the x component, I have it in the y component. And in order to get it in reverse, instead of adding the two together, the offset and the PingPong, I subtract. And same goes for the y direction in reverse. One way I can imagine to make this look easier on the eyes is that I can just convert these booleans into an enum. So I can turn in the back and forth x and y, turn them to enum, or have it to have like a direction first of all. That way I don't have like 3 or multiple booleans to check to see in which direction I would like to go in. So that would allow me to use less boolean and make the script in the inspector look less scary when you try to edit the parameters for the target. So that's how I make the targets move. It doesn't have to apply to them. It can also be used to move a platform back and forth for your platformer game, or maybe you can make an elevator that works with that. Leave a like if you like that idea. Comment down if I made a mistake somewhere, or if you'd like to share how you use this method. Subscribe to see more tutorials like this, and I will see you in the next level. Bye!